everybody. I hope you're having a good Monday. This is my third time doing this video. First time I tried, it was 15 minutes, just over 15 minutes, and I guess YouTube doesn't like that. So it was stuck at 43% for like a good couple hours before I decided to delete it and try again. And then my power went out during the second one, so my internet connection canceled. Unfortunately, it caused me to lose 2 pretty decent talks with you guys, but bottom line is it's the same thing that I'm going to go through. And so I've been working really hard at self-improvement and self-awareness and being the best version of myself that I possibly can. So I've been listening to quite a few motivational speeches, Tony Robbins being one of my favorites. Alan Watts, I think his name is. He's really good too. Pretty much a genius in everything that he says. So, but anyways, I was watching some motivational stuff last night, and I came across things that were related to self-worth. And it kind of made me think about how far I've come and who I am today in comparison to who I was, let's say, yesterday or the day before. And the processes it takes in order to become comfortable with yourself and become self-aware. So one of the things that kind of goes along the lines of self-awareness is your doubts and your fears. And the only way to get away from those doubts and fears is to become self-confident. It does take a lot of work and a lot of development, but kind of the way I want you to visualize this is imagine yourself in your youth. Remember that person that you were. You had so much energy and you were so enthusiastic. You know what I mean? I have a video of me when I was really little, and it's a super cute video. And I'm up in front of my family and I'm singing I Shot the Sheriff, you know, just giving it everything. No worries. Like, I wasn't afraid that they were going to boo me. I wasn't afraid that they were going to judge me. And I think that along the lines, something happened, because now I am so scared to get on stage and sing or do anything like that. So even doing these videos and stuff is me getting out of that comfort zone and becoming more self-confident. It took me going through a realization when I was fearful to go and talk to somebody who I really wanted to talk to. And it's something that has kind of changed my life. I didn't know that I had so many self-confidence issues until that point. And that's when I started to make really big changes for myself. And I'd like to share with you a way that you can kind of try to help. At least it's what helped me to get over those boundaries that I had set for myself. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to a room, take some time away, and have a mirror, put it in front of you. And I don't know if you guys have done this kind of a thing before, but look at yourself in the mirror and really feel who you are while looking at yourself. And then tell yourself that you love yourself. Tell yourself that, and just feel the emotions that come from that. it might be a little bit scary. It might be a little bit uncomfortable for you. I know for myself personally, when I did this whole thing, this activity, I broke down. And I mean, I started like wondering, why am I talking to myself? Like, why am I doing this? I don't have a problem. And then just like looking around me and seeing if there's like other people that are judging me. And I realized that I'm not comfortable with myself. At least I wasn't comfortable with myself. And that was one of those things that was starting to affect all areas of my life, including my relationships with people. I thought I loved myself, but I would basically lose myself. I would give myself to these people who really in the long run didn't deserve it. And I just give everything up. And then what happens is once they're gone, you're left with nothing. You're left with nothing. And you don't want that. You want to be strong. You want to be self-reliant. Because when you're not self-reliant and you're, unsure of who you are, it just drowns out your whole life. And you gain these fears and you feel unworthy to follow your dreams and your passions. But again, remember who you were as a child. And when you look at yourself in that mirror, spend some quality time getting to know who you are again. And talk to yourself. I know it's kind of one of those uncomfortable things that a lot of people will deny they do, but you shouldn't. You really need to spend time with yourself and figuring out what you want. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to discuss. The moment you start really taking care of your well-being and you start realizing those things that you may not like or you feel uncomfortable with or you may really love, the better understanding you will have of what you need to do, where you want to go, and who you are. And you can then make those changes to work on yourself, to make sure you know that all those things that you don't like about yourself or that are different than everybody else, those are unique to you. And that is what sets you apart from the other people of the world. And you should not make yourself feel bad about that. Okay, nobody is going to be perfect. Everybody has their things with them that they need to improve on. And it's a matter of making a decision to do that. So do yourself a favor and do the rest of the world a favor and start making changes inside your heart and for you, and really get to know your character and start proactively working towards your goals. But again, it starts with your own self-worth, and it's not arrogant to look at yourself and love yourself. It's not. And I'm not telling you to go and feed the ego. I'm saying love who you are and be kind to the people that are around you who respect you and realize who you are as well. Another thing is if you're in bad relationships and you're spending your time trying to impress people, don't do it. You can try to impress the world with whatever. But the bottom line is, people are going to either like you, they're not going to like you, but none of that really matters. It's if you like you. So, don't try to be something you're not. Come to terms with what you need to do and make those decisions. I love you guys, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, or if you're going to bed, I hope you have a great sleep and lots of good dreams. And you wake up in the morning and you say thank you, because that's what I always do. Anyways, I will do another video sometime soon, and yeah, talk to you soon. Peace out, homies.